It's fucking dog shit.
Fair
But
enough.
I think it's recording now.
Okay, well, good enough.
So, I told you I would ask a deep philosophical question.
Okay, fair enough.
Because this is going to be a fairly educational podcast.
Fairly educational, really?
Yes. Very serious podcast.
You're so full of shit. I love it.
So, Alright, so here's my deep philosophical question. You pee in the shower?
Wow.
You're just deer in the headlights.
Wow, goddamn. Like, that's being put
answer
on
the
the
fucking question.
That's being put on the spot. I could say, well...
Like, give your answer and defend it, because I'm going to give an answer and I'm going to fucking defend it. Welcome to the people's court, bitch.
I can say that I'm more of a fan of waffle stomping my shit down the drain.
No wonder there's black mold in your mom's fucking bathroom.
God damn it.
I was going to be so serious with it, too. I was going to talk about, I was like, yeah, dude, my bathroom is fucking cold. I don't know if you noticed it when you walked in the house, like the windows need to get fixed, so it's a little cold in the house, no matter what. Yeah. So taking a shower here, I got a big ass bathroom. It's not no tiny little space where the heat stays. That bathroom like rarely gets fogged up like from the shower.
Well, I mean that sucks.
So if I gotta piss, if it's bad enough, I'm just pissing the drain. I'm not gonna get out soaking wet, cold, and then just get the floor fucked up.
I mean that's fair. I mean. Urine is sterile, so it's not like you're,
this is true.
Get, hell, we pee on people for jellyfish stings. Why not just piss in the shower and be done with it?
I mean, some people pee on each other sexually, but
I mean, we're not talking about R. Kelly here, so.
We're not talking about 13-year-olds. Oh, fuck.
I mean, yeah.
Well, yeah, like that's my deep philosophical question.
I mean, that's a hell of a philosophical question.
To piss in shower or to not piss in shower?
Well,
you brought up waffle stomping, which I feel like we all know isn't the best option for your fucking for your drain system. I feel like my boy Spencer would get pissed. He works in utilities.
Well, it's like I seen a video a while ago, and it's like a chick on TikTok, and she said, "Oh, okay, let's face it. We all shit in the shower." And it's like, no, we fucking don't, bitch. No, we don't.
No, we do not. I don't know who you are.
I don't know who you are, where you live, but it can't be that bad where you gotta be waffle stomping your shit down the drain. There's people, there's people in third world countries that would look at you like, what the fuck are you doing?
That's a good opening. I like that. Yes, Kara.
Somebody left their drink.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate you.
And I am going to go off the record and definitely say that in no way, shape, or form, with some of the stuff that we do talk about, is we are not being paid by Walmart in no way, shape, or form.
Oh, yeah. Let's go ahead and fucking do a disclosure right here. We're going to talk about work. I'm going to talk about the military. I will not be violating my non-disclosure agreements, but I will tell some funny shit. And we will tell some good stories about our job at the wonderful Wally World.
Yes, because let's face it, it's a standing thing with all employees that you sign a contract to sign your soul over when you work for Walmart. So,
I mean, you sell your soul when you work for any company.
Well, yeah.
If you want to get anywhere, your soul
I'm
goes.
pretty sure that I have to give my firstborn child to Walmart. Just so they can put it on rollback.
Okay, you're probably sterile.
Probably. There's a good chance.
Skateboard to the balls, that'll do it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean...
But yeah, so, since Casey unfortunately couldn't be here, okay. I'm going to tell you his name suggestions.
Alright, let's hear it.
But I think Ronnie sent me one too. So.
God damn, this drink is potent as fuck.
I told you, that shit's sharp.
Oh, yeah. Damn, you weren't lying. I love it. I want more.
You better fucking rednecking nice.
Oh, whew.
Yeah, that shit. I took 2 shots of that earlier, and I remembered it. Why I haven't drank it in a while. It's because it's a sipping whiskey, and I'm not really a sipper.
That's definitely sipping for sure. But oh my god, that's enough to put some hair on your balls right there.
I mean, at 31, you better have some.
Oh, I pretty much do. Like, yep.
All right. So Ronnie's suggestion was the friendling friends being friendly.
What the fuck?
Or the 4 Fs.
The 4 Fs?
For short. I came up with 4 Fs, but the friendling friends being friendly, which just sounds like someone having a stroke.
I'm already on the verge of having a stroke most of the time, so I would rather not.
That's fair. Alright, and then I got 3 from Casey, and I like 2 of them really well.
Alright, let's hear it.
So, there's Dude City.
Dude City.
That's not bad.
No.
Not bad. There's the men's room.
That's not that bad, actually.
That's really good, but the problem with that one is that there's already podcasts with that name, because there are other funny people on this planet.
Yes, I know.
And they're fucking assholes, because they didn't let us have it first. And then the one I actually like a lot is Locker Room Talk.
That's actually pretty clever on
That's
that one.
really fucking good. What was the one I said earlier in your car?
Let's see if I can try to remember right. I'm not really sure.
I said something funny.
You know, it's an absolute shame that the Tiny Meat game's already taken.
Dude, they're awesome.
I know.
Cody and Noel are fucking sick, dude.
You know what? They are. They're hilarious, and especially when you showed it to me. And then clearly you already know my idea on it. Just for anybody who's listening who doesn't know, my name is Jason, and I go by Lil Q-Tip. That is my wannabe rapper name, but you know clearly
wannabe because we've never made music.
We never made music, but you know clearly I know I suck bad enough to where I didn't even make it that fucking far. But
never even tried. That's how bad he is.
You know what? You can't fail if you don't try.
I'm gonna get that tattooed on my right next to my fucking ball sack on my left thigh.
You can't fail if you don't try.
Yeah. It's gonna be a picture of Peter Griffin underneath it.
Oh my god. But I wanted to go with Lil Q-Tip and the Wally World Boys, but you know.
Yeah, I mean
that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
It's not bad. I like it. It's funny. I just want something like if let's say we keep doing this like for another year. I don't want us to in fucking 365 days be like, no, that's kind of a dumb name and then have to restart.
That's fair.
Because that's what happened with my Twitch. I was like, I'm just gonna use my gamer tag. It's simple, it's easy, and then like everyone kept mispronouncing my name, like on Twitch, like fucking Charlie Moist Critical. I was like watching one of his streams and like I have the little creator tag on Twitch, or whatever, and so like I re-upped my monthly sub to him or whatever because I fucking love watching him.
Oh yeah, he's hilarious.
He's so fucking funny. And then like it popped up on, he was like, log the dog, and I was like, that's yeah, whatever, close enough. And then I changed it to Scarecrow, with a 4 for an A. And then people started calling it Shrek Games. And I was like, that's not
Shrek Games?
Shrek Crow Games. I was like, that's not even fucking close.
Where the hell did they even get that from?
I don't know. Kara called it that too. I was so confused.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's Scarecrow. It's SKAREKR0.
How do you get Shrek out of that, though?
Because I guess the old one looked kind of like Shrek, but it didn't.
Oh, okay.
Either way. It's now it's just Scarecrow.
But, you know, also we have, oh no, he touched my knee pickle.
We gotta do, we're definitely doing something that has double meaning, it has multiple meanings.
Oh yeah, we got to, for sure.
Because that's why I like Locker Room Talk, because...
Locker Room Talk, that's actually not a bad thing, it's pretty catchy.
Yeah,
so.
And it's something that, like, has, like, in recent years, that phrase has caught a lot of heat. So I think it'd be really
Wait, why do
funny.
you say that?
Because fucking... when Donald Trump was running for president, they're talking about all those models.
Oh.
When he grabbed them by the vagina. That he was like, that's just locker room talk. And everybody started hating on that phrase.
Yeah, okay. So that makes sense. But that is funny, though.
That is funny.
That is funny.
Pretty fucking
that is pretty fucking funny.
I had a funny one earlier, and I'm really mad that I forgot it.
Is it the one that you told in the car?
Yes.
You know, it's a shame that I can't even remember that myself.
I know. we were talking about a lot. We do a lot of we talk about a lot of shit at all times.
Yeah, I know. I mean, let's face it. I mean, for one, we're at work most of the time. I mean, we have to entertain ourselves bad enough as it is. You know it's bad that when you have 5 technicians in a shop and they're all Tusken Raider screaming.
Oh, fuck yeah. And planning for events to use that fucking...
Yes, and planning it. And then on top of that, when you know that you don't hear autistic screeching and a wrench getting thrown against the wall, you know that something's going decent. So
they're either on their if you don't hear somebody screaming nonsense or just banging something or going ham on the tire machine for no reason, literally no reason. Just if you don't hear random noise in the shop that would make a normal person go, "What the fuck is that?" Then you know somebody's either on their phone or they're pissed off.
Yeah, exactly. That's fair.
Or they're having like a quiet, separate conversation. Like, there's 3 options there. Somebody's pissed, they're on their phone, or they're talking to one of the other dudes.
So I actually ran into a car not too long ago that I meant to tell you about. This is when I first got back over here. I had I don't know, I'd say one was probably in her 80s.
Nice.
And she's driving a PT Cruiser, right? I popped the hood.
Pretty standard car.
It's a 2.4. It's 2.4. I popped the hood on this thing, and the whole fucking motor was decked out. You got an 80-something-year-old woman driving a fucking decked-out motor on a PT Cruiser. Like,
she took it to a tune
dude,
shop.
I swear to God, like, the valve covers were painted. She had
her grandson drives that fucking car. That's what it is.
Well, the thing is, she had a fucking handicap sticker hanging in the fucking rearview mirror. So you know she was driving it. But this bitch had a cold air intake on it.
Her grandson takes that bitch to school.
I'm
her
99%.
Her 16-year-old grandson was like, "You know what, Grandma? You need this part for your car."
I'm 99% sure that I have a picture of it on my phone.
Please look for that.
Like,
while you're, but I guarantee you, some kid who's in high school, and he was like, "Grandma, this part's breaking on your car," and she was like, "Okay, well, here's the money. Go order it. Thank you, sonny boy." And he's like, "Aha, you stupid old bat. I'm about to go fucking buy a cold air intake and put it on this piece of shit." And I'm gonna sound cool when I pull up to the high school at fucking 8 in the morning.
Oh, well, I actually did forget to show you this. This was a battery.
Is it melted?
It looks like it.
Yeah,
but yeah.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, you're gonna see.
It looks like
store.
It looks like Two-Face. It looks like the bad side of Two-Face. Imagine a battery terminal that just hates Batman a lot.
That just hates Batman a lot.
You flip the battery terminal. It's got a little coin spray painted on the side, and his name is Two-Face.
Like I said, I'm pretty sure that I got a picture of it on here, but I would definitely have to look for it. I'll have to scroll through while I do this.
I got a name.
Okay, what's the name?
Shop Talk.
We'll have to watch
or
that.
Or Talkin' Shop.
Maybe a little bit more finesse on it, but then
yeah,
I think he got something.
I got a skeleton there. Now we just gotta fucking grow the bones. Oh, skeletons have bones. We gotta grow the muscle and the skin. I mean, maybe sprinkle some hair on it. Make it look like Bill Dotree from King of the Hill.
Oh my god.
I've been watching that so much, dude. I fucking love King of the Hill. It's so funny.
You know what? I don't know where it went, but clearly it's somewhere on here. But I don't know, man.
That's fine. You can bring it next time.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I took the picture with my camera, and so
yeah. You remember how long ago it was? When did you start? You said it was when you first started.
It's been about 5 months since I've been there.
Quick scroll.
Oh, yep. Here we go.
That's what I'm talking about. That's a kid that follows a lot of Ricer pages on Instagram that drives that.
Dude, that cold air intake's probably worth more than that car.
Most fucking definitely.
But, that being said, we do get some actual good gems. And I worked on a 69 Plymouth Roadrunner.
Okay.
And
that's fucking cool.
That was beautiful.
That's fucking gorgeous.
And
what the fuck was that?
Oh, that was an old picture.
But yeah, that's a gorgeous engine. Motherfucker, you gotta be careful scrolling through your phone. You never know what you might find.
I guess, right? I mean, nothing wrong, but
I know.
It's a random photo.
That's a person. That's not a car.
Well,
no, I'm really excited to actually get this room fully set up because I know there's going to be a slight echo on this recording, and I do apologize.
Well, you got to work the kinks out somehow.
Yeah, once I have money, fuck this pandemic. Once I have money, then
fuck this pandemic.
Yeah, fuck this pandemic.
That's immediately what you went to.
Yeah, fuck the pandemic.
Well, you know what? I don't even know what you're talking about. COVID went out the door. Apparently, it's a whole thing with Ukraine now. That's the next big thing.
But it's
you gotta get
it's
in.
like our 15th once in a lifetime event. It's like living in the fucking.
That's what I mean. Like, how many one-time events are we gonna go through?
It's like being born in 1900 and growing up through both world wars. That's what we're doing right now. That's the same number of events.
That is true.
We didn't have a Great Depression. We had a fucking recession, and then the housing market crashed and went back up, and it just crashed again last year.
I don't fucking see how, because like I tried to look for a house and that damn thing, I couldn't find one.
It's because at the beginning of COVID, everyone started selling their houses, and then people were buying houses for super cheap because nobody was going anywhere. Nobody's really making money, so everybody's just like, I need money. I'm selling a house. So now, a year later, all those interest rates that were super low have been jacked up to the fucking sky, which is why I haven't bought a house yet. Which is why I'm saying, fuck the pandemic, because I could be in my own home right now and not a rental, and I wouldn't have to worry.
I think at this point it's just like, you know what, okay, fuck it, let the World War III commence and get invaded, because then we ain't got to worry about shit like that. So
yeah, the mask will disappear. It's like the fucking, it's like 3 months into the pandemic when the memes start popping up. It's like it's 2035. You reach in your jacket pocket and you pull out a paper mask, like, huh, that's funny. Those are crazy times. And then you pick up your fucking AK and you walk out the street to go get food. Because it's the fucking apocalypse.
But you know what? That goes back to saying is that, if when my nephews get old enough and they say, well, Uncle Jay, what did you do for, a job when you were working through the pandemic? And then I'm going to get PTSD flashbacks and, I was a gunner on the back of a Charmin truck.
Hey, it's better than being the rear gunner in Chicago on a school bus.
Oh my god, you're not wrong.
That's one of my favorite pictures. It's the fucking clone trooper from their fucking drop ships. It's the clone drop ship, the little pod that's got the mini Death Star laser on it. It's one of those on the back of a fucking Detroit
I think I've seen
school
that
bus.
actually, yeah.
It's just it's just a giant plexiglass bubble on the back of a school bus, and it looks like dual mounted cannons on it, and I'm just like,
you know what, I'm pretty sure the whole Charmin truck thing, that they did the same thing with that.
Yeah, it was like the undercarriage of a B-52 bomber.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Like, that's fucking great.
Yeah. Back to the room, like, the only thing I'm worried about, like, when I put the foam up, because I'm gonna do other stuff to the room, but like I'm probably gonna go around the swords and the lightsabers, just because, like, I'll get close to, like, the mounts for them and I'll cut the foam, but, like, I just don't want to take those off the wall because that's fucking annoying. And then I'm gonna do LED lights on the ceiling, right? Like, light strips. Like, I got the Christmas lights, the purple ones. But I'm gonna put poster board on the ceiling, right? And then because I saw this on fucking TikTok, because I'm a loser. And so I'm gonna do poster board across the whole ceiling. And then I'm going to do LED strips going across in, like, squiggly lines, and then I'll put cotton over that.
Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah,
it looks like a thunderstorm.
It looks so fucking cool.
Yeah, it does.
It gets my fucking cock hard.
Now, you just... okay. That just came out of nowhere, but okay.
Think about that next time you get in a room alone with me.
God damn it.
You're getting aggressive.
Now I've lost every train of thought that I can, because now I gotta fucking think about
now he's thinking
the next
about
time.
My penis.
No, because now I gotta think about the next time I'm in a fucking room with you, if I'm gonna get attacked or not.
Come here, boy.
This fucking Deliverance all over again.
That's an old movie. Half this audience won't know. If anybody listens to this, they don't know what the fuck you're talking. It's an old movie about some rednecks. They try to fuck a dude.
I mean, to be fair, I am 31.
This is true.
And Logan is 23. So,
this is also true.
I mean, I'm old as fuck.
You're not old as fuck. You're 10 years younger than my mom.
Okay, fair game.
Again, but to be fair, my mom was my mom was also an irresponsible teenager. So there you go.
Okay. But I can tell you now that that's a pretty cool idea, especially as far as the ceiling goes.
Yeah.
But I have one demand. I want a mini bar.
I want a mini bar in my game room.
Right here.
Right. Next to the makeup desk. Yeah, that's Carrot's corner, by the way.
Okay, well, then I want it there.
The rest of the room is mine. She's got to be fair, like, she's got a really good makeup setup, because I spent, like, $150 on that mirror. Look at this fucking bullshit, dude. Look at this.
What the hell?
It's got a touch screen.
That's actually kind of cool.
Look at this. Controls the brightness, the fucking tone.
You spoil your wife.
I
can
do.
tell.
I spoil myself too. Look at this. Look at this chair.
I know. When am I going to get one?
Casey has one.
Oh,
you can
okay.
use his.
Well,
He's moving in May.
Well, I was going to say, I meant...
You can make payments. You don't have to buy it outright. I didn't buy this outright. You can get on their website.
How much is it?
I paid like $30 a month.
How much is it?
Like $140.
Fuck it, I'll just pay the whole thing. So...
Nah, man, you gotta space it out, and it helps build your credit. But you don't really need help building credit. I do.
Yeah, I mean, my credit actually got back up, which, for anybody that does listen, college is a joke. Don't recommend it.
College is not a joke.
The fuck it's not.
No. See, because I did college. I did college in high school. I did college in the military. I don't have my degree yet because I got lazy and I had to prepare to get out of the military. And that's a 2-year process almost if you do it right. And I still almost fucked up at the end. I started 18 months out and I still almost got fucked right at the finish line. It was so upsetting because they didn't give me my orders until a week before I had to leave.
Oh yeah.
But no, it's college is good if you can afford to pay it. Go, but if you can't afford to pay for college, there's no reason to get a fucking $150,000 debt just to go to a community college.
Look at me. I got lucky. I went to ITT right before they shut the doors down, and there's a reason.
You're lucky. You're lucky now.
I'm lucky now.
You weren't lucky 2 years ago.
But I'm lucky now because all my student loan forgiveness got friggin' went into effect.
Yeah, you are lucky because like
$32,000 that I never have to pay back, that I shouldn't even had to pay back in the first place because I never got to finish.
Yeah, which is but like it's the process up until it was forgive. That's the rough part. Is like especially if somebody chooses to go to college and then they realize halfway through their degree like, oh, this sucks, I'm fucking miserable. Then you just wasted a bunch of time, a bunch of fucking money.
Well, and then on top of that, society wants to hold you to a higher standard, saying that if you don't go to college, then you can't really make it in life.
What's wild is that it's the people that don't go to college that run everything.
Trade schools are where it's at, dude.
Across the world. It's not just America. Everyone thinks in the tiny bubble that is America. We are a decently small country. We are not huge.
Okay.
You look skeptical when I say this, but if you
No, I'm not skeptical.
I gotta sneeze. I don't gotta sneeze. I had to sneeze. I had to sneeze. I felt it. It was creeping up on me. But in the grand scheme of things, the U.S. is very small. It is a very fresh country.
The fact that you say grand scheme of things, you have the serious look on your face right now.
Would you prefer in the grand scheme of things? Just fucking force a smile on my face.
I feel like
I'm getting the grand scheme of all the universe and entropy and.
I feel like I'm getting a lecture.
No, I'm just saying. I'm trying to put it in perspective.
Do I need to pay you for this? Because it seems like a lecture that I need to pay you.
We will never receive money for this conversation we are having right at this moment, or probably any going forward in the weeks that we do this, because this is about to be a once a week thing.
Okay, fair enough.
But we will never receive money. If we receive money for this, my mind will be blown. It's like me receiving money on Twitch. I've streamed on Twitch for a year and a half. I've never received money. I have 16 subscribers, but I have fun. That's all I care about.
That's all that matters.
Exactly. I think I give a fuck. It's so funny to me when my buddy Sean, who's still in the army, when he talks shit when I'm playing games with him, and I have somebody in my chat, just 1 or 2 people, and I'm talking to them. He's like, get off Twitch, you fucking loser. And I'm just, it's so funny to me because I know that's his way of being supportive. Like, he thinks it's cool because he fucks with the chat too. When I say something, when they're talking shit about him, I tell him. He talks shit right back to the chat. And he immediately calls me a fucking nerd because I'm doing it. That's all I care about is having fun. But, back to it.
Okay.
The grand scheme of things. I forgot what I was talking about. It was college.
Okay.
In the grand scheme of things, across the entire world, it's trade jobs that make the world run. All this other college bullshit, that's stuff you can work up to through any trade job. You can learn management skills at working on tires like we do.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy. You still have a team. You learn to manage that team. As the team gets bigger, you learn how to adapt.
That's understandable.
And then, like, eventually, like, to move up, you do have to go to school. But I don't think anybody should go to school for a certain subject or a certain job position they want until they know that they can obtain that job.
Okay.
Because then you end up with people who are like, I love history. I want to teach history. And they learn they go to school for history. They go to school for 8 years, 12 years, whatever the fuck it is to teach history. Or whatever subject they want to teach. And then they end up working at a coffee shop 2 years after they graduate because there's no market for it.
That's
Nobody
true.
cares. And teachers will work until they die.
Yeah,
and we live a long-ass time.
Yeah, and they don't make shit.
Yeah, they don't make shit, even though they should.
They should.
Teachers make like $10 an hour. They should make probably more than you and me. Cause
that's fair. Yeah.
They should definitely make more than me because...
I agree. I agree with that.
I don't teach people dick.
Well,
I mean, that's not true. I taught John how to do a two-piece, so... He's watched me do them twice now.
Well, I mean, that's understandable.
And a two-piece is not a bikini. It is a type of patch that goes in a tire.
Well, that's fair. But, you know, if...
I didn't mean to take control of the conversation.
No, you're good.
I'm sorry.
No, you're totally okay. But I was going to say, I mean, to be fair, on a daily basis, me and you teach people to be assholes, so... I mean, we have a reputation to uphold, especially when we're at work, so...
School is in session. That's a name. There's a name. School is in session.
School is in session. I mean, because, you know damn going well how many times have we stand in front of management, and it's like, that thing you always see with Harry Potter, like the meme, like, when there's always trouble, why is it always you fucking two?
Yeah.
And like...
Why is it always you three? When something is wrong, it's always you three I find.
And it was always me and you when something went wrong.
It didn't have to do anything with us. We would just see something fucked up, walk over, like, what the hell's going on over here? And then we start getting yelled at.
Yep, and then because wrong place, wrong time, but we have a reputation to uphold.
This is true.
Yeah, so, I mean, but in retrospect, and to be fair, I guess leaving shit around and doing certain shit constitutes the fact of why we got in trouble so much. Like, you know, I don't think it's okay that, you know, you leave a whole tube attached to the fucking tire pressure on the machine, you know, to launch shit across the shop.
Hey, man, those cans went far as fuck.
They did, and that's what I mean, that these guys will never understand that.
I'm gonna try to hit Devin with one if he works tomorrow. I don't know if he does.
But the thing is, you can't. Our machines don't have that.
They have the high pressure.
Not the way that it was set up, like what we had before.
Oh, it's not.
No,
I haven't paid attention.
No, they're built into the claws. Yeah,
that makes it so. Because we managed to put that whole tire machine into a launch mechanism that Elon Musk would be proud of.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And like we probably spent hours upon hours like perfecting that.
Yeah, it's good. It's when that last hour when they're cleaning the shop, it takes us 10 minutes to clean up, so we're just dicking around for 40 minutes.
Oh shit, you remember when I brought the cornhole set and we started playing in the
That was so fun. That was so... My old phone has the videos of that. My Snapchat might still...
You know what? I actually still have those bitches in the back of my car.
Of course you do. You have... Your car is a bottomless fucking pit.
Yes, you're not wrong. This is true. But, you know, for anybody that wants to know what we were talking about, basically the way that a tire machine works, that in order to seat the bead
I
on
do have the videos!
Oh my god.
Oh my god! I have this one too. That tire that came in that was completely belt.
Oh, I
remember
remember that.
That's 4 years ago.
I remember that.
Fucking... Yeah,
Cornhole
the light up cornhole boards with the bags. That shit was so fun. It's just a little smack.
The way that the launching works is we have a service we provide called fuel injection cleanings. And it's not just the shit that you dump in your gas tank and be on your merry way. You actually have to clean the throttle body with it so that it gets into your injectors. These empty aerosol cans, we had learned to actually line it up perfectly with the claws of the machine that grips the inside of the rim. And then using the high pressure valve on the tire machine, it releases about 120 to 150 psi all at once. So we literally shot a light out at work one day
And granted, these lights are like 25 feet in the air.
Yeah, that's true.
They are not like, it's not like a 10-foot ceiling or an 8-foot ceiling. It's a big ass fucking warehouse style building. So we got those fucking air. Oh fuck, I burped. Sorry. Those air cannons have enough PSI to launch an empty aluminum can 25 feet in the air, hard enough to break glass through a little wire cage. Because those lights were protected.
They were.
Those lights had protection for dumb shit like us that was going to roll through and just fuck shit up.
I mean, really, when one of us was doing it and actually hitting the high pressure valve, there was at least two of us behind some trash cans with bump caps on, looking like some fucking, what, I'd say UN
full metal jacket in the fucking...
I mean, the bump caps are blue, so you're looking like fucking UN security forces, like ducking behind cover and shit.
The UN forces hiding in Rwanda.
So...
Just watching some fuck shit happen, like, oh fuck, what's going to happen over there?
I mean,
that's a political joke. Some of you won't get that because you're too young.
But that much I can say. That kind of stupid shit that we would do. And then we would have stuff like you just talked about, the whole cornhole set. I would keep a cornhole set just to be able to play when we had downtime. I would pull that shit up to the shop, and then we would play in the long-ass hallway.
If you don't know what cornhole is, there's either zero population of colored people at your high school.
Oh shit! Okay.
And you're probably in a higher tax bracket than me if you don't know what cornhole is. And fuck you. But cornhole is one of the most fun games to do at parties. I don't care. And I learned how to play in high school.
You can be the drunkest motherfucker on earth and still have a blast playing it.
Because that's what it's like. It's like yard golf or what's that thing with the two balls on the string? Then you throw out yard golf or whatever the fuck.
I think it's what it is. Yeah.
It's something golf.
Lawn golf.
Lawn golf. It's lawn golf.
Okay.
It's like it's just little. They're cheap fucking games that have a point system, and you get hammered and you do your best, like horseshoe. It's so fun.
The only difference is that you don't want to chuck the horseshoe at somebody that's pissing you off.
I mean, you want to. But legally, you shouldn't.
Well, there's a fine line with legal and... Well, no, you're right. It's legal, but that doesn't mean you got to follow it. Those are suggestions.
Laws are suggestions.
Yes, just like the Geneva Convention.
That's why I've... Fuck. Look, man, it's like I told you. You can't shoot white phosphorus at human beings, but you can shoot it at their equipment. So if you shoot it at their ACH, you're not shooting it at a human. If you shoot it at their helmet, that's their equipment.
Hey, flechette rounds are actually not... They're against the Geneva Convention too, but if it was my way, I'd carry them in a 40mm all day long.
Dude, Tarkov uses flechette rounds. They are the best shotgun round in the game besides the AP-20s.
I really need to get into this game, and I really want to.
I know, that's why I talked to Ronnie about his computer, man. I'm telling you, you could work out a payment plan with him.
Okay, that's fair enough. I could do that.
You could do it. When next time he's over, because he hasn't visited my house yet, because he's a piece of shit. No, he's just busy. But he's a fucking busy motherfucker. He has to make money, fucking idiot.
I mean, this is also coming from the same person right here that when I said, no, I don't feel like getting out, and you were like, almost pissed off at me. And like... Then I was like, what, were you mad at me? No, I'm just fucking bored. I didn't want to sit in the house.
Because I don't, man. I hate... There are some people that love to take vacation. My vacations can be... Once I hit the 3-day mark on a vacation, I'm like, man, I want to do something. I want to be productive.
Oh, dude, I'm with you. Like, when I took those 3 days off for work, like when we were going to go down to Georgia, like... If I didn't have you to hang out with, I would have been fucking miserable.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely miserable. And
what are you gonna do? Sit around your house? There's only so much media.
Like literally, I don't give a shit how I felt, how much pain I was in, or anything. I would go back to fucking work just to do something.
Yeah, it's like for me, it's like no matter how much media I consume, no matter how much TikTok I shove into my eyeballs, or how many video games I play mind-numbingly. To the point where I'm just like, man, fuck this. Like, I have to do something productive after a certain extent. Like, I can't just sit around and be lazy all day. I hate it.
Okay, that's fair. All right,
and I've never been that way. Like, I've never been someone that just lay around and do nothing. Like, you can fucking ask Kara. Like, I'll do, if it's chore day in the fucking house, she'll sleep because she sleeps a lot, and that's fine. I don't. I sleep 4 or 5 hours. I think the most I'll sleep is 6.
Yeah, must be nice to do that being so young.
You can go fuck yourself. Next time, tell mom to wear a condom before you're born. I don't know.
It's like, what did somebody tell me recently?
It's the Attack on Titan. It's the Eren Yeager thing. You just got you go back in time. Just put on a fucking condom.
Well, you know what? It's like somebody told me recently. It's like, I didn't give my consent to being born. Like, two people, they slept together one night, and it's like, fuck, they don't even like each other anymore.
That's me. That's you too.
It is.
I wish Casey was here. He'd be having fun, but I know he's tired. He stayed up till like 4 playing Elden Ring. He has to be at work at like 6.
Oh, well, that's fair. I mean, you know.
And I'm so mad. He keeps wanting to talk about it. I'm just like, leave me alone, man. Leave me alone. I'll buy it when I can. Fuck off.
You know what? I was planning on getting it, and then I can share it with you anyway.
I know it's shit. Apparently, it's really shitty on PC anyhow because the FPS is crap.
I had been hearing about that.
But that's normal at FromSoft games. So even if I wait for a little bit, wait like 2 weeks, they'll have an update to try to fix the PC stuff. Then I can buy it and I can play it while it's prime.
You PC elite as fuck.
Look at it.
It's beautiful.
It's fucking nice. Water cooled.
It is pretty. It is.
I can't change the lights on it because something disconnected. There's a little light button up here that like lets you customize the lights. I can't do that right now because when I bought it off my homie, I paid $100 for this.
So now you're stuck with the LGBT or QT. I couldn't even get that motherfucker out. Like,
there's too many letters.
There's too many letters. Like,
I'm dyslexic. I'm dyslexic. It's too many fucking letters. Yeah, I got the LGBT lights. It's RGB, motherfucker.
It's RGB. Looking like you got a brony convention going on in here and shit. Like,
tips hat, my lady. Fuck.
Well, I do know that, you just got back recently.
Yes.
So that is good. It has been a long 4 years coming since, clearly I don't fucking hang out with anybody. You got a couple people
you got people you hang out with.
I mean, yeah, now.
Yeah.
I mean, now I do, but
it was just fucking horrible relationships you were stuck in.
Yeah, that's true, and I would definitely not rather get into that. But
shut up.
I have dealt with enough of that shit in my life.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm good. I'm already traumatized. It's bad enough that if I even see a color, I get PTSD flashbacks.
That's fair.
So
that's fair. Every time. What was that bitch's name? Nancy Grace. Every time the Nancy Grace alert comes on, you're like, God damn it. You get out of my life.
But, to be fair, yes, the people that we work with, they are very good friends, and I'm very happy the fact that I do got them to hang out with. But it's a little bit different when it's you.
Yeah, it is. That's true.
So
because we have more history than those dudes back there, and because you and I, we started at Walmart. Fucking 6 years ago?
6 years. Yeah.
6 years ago, we worked Cap 2 for 7 months.
Yeah.
I worked there for seven months. You worked there for 6. Because it took me a little longer to call to the shop.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they pulled me to the shop, and then
because when I got there, you were already in talks with Chris to get into the shop.
Yep. Never wanted to work on a fucking car. The only thing that actually convinced me to do it was the pay.
Yeah, the money, and now look at you. You fucking love cars.
Oh, I love it.
You fucking love it.
I love it. Stick my dick in it. Oh, it's so good.
Oh, I'm trying to fuck a Kia Stinger. Oh, right in the tailpipe.
Oh, by the way, I meant to tell you. Did you know, and I swear to God, I can pull this shit up on my phone and show you. It's through the actual local news station. There was a dude that got arrested over off Smithville for trying to fuck a van.
Like a cargo van? A minivan? I need details.
Apparently it was a minivan.
Ew, minivan. I associate minivans with kids. That man was a car pedophile.
Dude.
Was that car at least 18 years old?
Oh, God damn it.
Was that van 18 years old?
But I can tell you right now, I posted it in a Facebook group, and I said, what the fuck y'all doing over there on the east side of Dayton? Are you guys into this kind of shit? That's weird.
That makes sense. It is east side.
And I'm telling you, I spent a whole day reading these comments. I have never laughed so hard in my life. People were trying to figure this shit out.
Look, I guarantee what happened is he saw the TikTok where they put the pocket pussy on the exhaust pipe.
Oh my god.
And then they run the car, and he was like, that looks funny, and then he put it on, and he's like, that looks kind of good. That looks pretty nice.
Well, it's
been a while since I got some ass.
These people wanted to get, like, so deep into it. They went into, like, full investigative, like, on it and shit. Like,
they did some Criminal Minds.
It got so bad, and I swear to God, this is a true story. Got so bad. Apparently, somebody that knew this dude that got arrested sent me a message.
What?
Yeah. I swear.
So you were in the middle of this?
Yeah.
You were just in the eye of the storm.
So apparently, when I had found it, it had, like, somebody had posted it on something else, and then I thought it was fake. So I ran it through WHIO and actually found out it was fucking real. So I posted it on one of our other groups, and that's when I made that comment. People were going, I didn't think it was going to blow up at that. And then I get a fucking message request from somebody. Didn't even know who the fuck this person was. And they're like, oh, you really need to watch. You don't know what's going on. You know, you don't know how people are and what, conditions they have. The only thing I wanted to say was, you know what? Dude tried to fuck a car. What do you want?
Look, there is no government form that has fucking autosexual on it. Das Auto. There's no. That's definitely something a German will do is fuck a car, but there's no government form that says that your sexuality is Toyota or Honda or fucking Ford Windstar. So like, I don't know. It's such a tiny group of people that even the government, who's super PC right now, has just like, you know what? I'm fine with people doing each other and doing weird shit and wearing the fucking furry masks, and I'm fine with all that, but you fuck cars, you deserve no recognition. It takes you gotta be gross for our government to be like, yeah, no.
Well, what kills me is like they started bitching at me because I put it up on there and I made it known, but I responded with, what do you expect from me? It's on the local news station. Everybody already knows.
Somebody's 90-year-old grandma is watching the news because everyone in Dayton watches Fox News. It's just the city.
Yeah.
But somebody's grandpa is sitting in their fucking chair, their fucking lazy boy, like, what? Meredith? Meredith, they're fucking cars now.
Like, you know what?
Jimmy, you see this shit?
You know what? It goes back to saying, this all didn't start till you started eating those Tide Pods and standing your brooms up. Like,
nah, dude,
bring it up over the gates of hell in this shit.
You want to get deep and deep and philosophical, like I mentioned at the beginning of this podcast. It's a callback for people who don't know comedy, because you're a fucking loser. just killing our fan base.
Killing the whole thing.
Right before we even get
just
one.
Like I said, you can't fail if you don't try.
Yeah, exactly. But no, like, if you really, it's when Harambe died.
Oh, God damn.
Think about 2016.
Harambe.
Think about 2016 when Cincinnati killed that fucking gorilla. They're 3 hours from us, and they killed a harmless gorilla. I mean, harmless. He could have torn that boy in half, and nobody could have stopped him.
I think I need another drink for this conversation. So, like... This is getting you go back to Harambe and like that's millennial PTSD shit.
You know the Bengals said that they were gonna win the Super Bowl for Harambe. Did you see that?
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, they posted on social media. Their quarterback. I don't know sports. I work on the car. I play the video game. Fuck sports. But no, it's like I saw this fucking post on Instagram. The quarterback was talking about like. He was going on. He's like, you know what? I knew he did it to be funny, and because it's really funny. He's like, the Bengals, we're doing it for Harambe. And I sent that post to my buddy Sean. I was like, look at this shit, bruh. And he was like, these motherfuckers still dick riding a gorilla 5 years after it died.
Shit. I mean, my thing is that why not just take the kid out instead?
Probably because the mom was there screaming, like, don't you dare hurt my son, put the gun down. Do you have a license for that?
Do you have a license for that? Wow, you can't get more liberal than that.
It's like, you remember the video of the two gorillas beating the shit out of each other?
Yeah.
And some lady's like, where's the zookeeper? It's like, what the fuck is he gonna do?
What's he gonna do about it? I'll just jump right in and smack the shit out of these things and call it a day.
Yeah, right. It's something that could. You remember the fucking Joe Rogan was talking about this. Fucking chimpanzee, way less strong than the gorilla. A chimpanzee will rip your face off just for shits and giggles. That's what a gorilla will do. It'll fold you like a fucking pretzel and then just start scratching his balls. He doesn't care.
That's true. I mean, these are facts. I mean, you come to us to get educated about this. We just tell it how it is.
This is the educational podcast.
You know what? If you want advice, I might be a little bit older, but he's lived 2 lifetimes of mine. So
it's called trauma.
Trauma.
It either kills you or it makes you funny. There's no in between. And then we had this conversation earlier. It either kills you or it makes you funny.
And let's face it, we've been through enough to where that we just, I don't know, what do they call that in therapy? That when you do that, like when you take all this shit and then you make it funny.
Coping.
Coping.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's probably not the scientific term, but I call it coping.
Well, you know what? It's our way of doing it, so people can fuck off. But
that's fair.
I mean, we deal with it in our own way, and it's called coping and booze, and so that we do it that way, and it works.
Dude, I want to try DMT. This is way out of left field, but I want to do DMT. Because I cope with like Delta 8, which is an amazing drug. I love it because it's not a drug. It's perfectly legal. I love it. It's so easy to get. It's way cheaper than going to a weed man.
That's fair.
And it's a lot less complicated than me having to go get my fucking medical card, which I'll probably get anyhow due to my injuries. But I want to do DMT because Casey was talking about it. And it's just, imagine 10 minutes where you're just laying on the couch, but your whole psyche is doing a full system reset.
That sounds interesting. If it's anything like...
And it's a chemical that we naturally create. And welcome to the Joe Rogan podcast. It's a chemical that's naturally created in your brain.
I mean, the bad thing with that is like, salvia kind of done the same shit. And I remember doing that back as a teenager.
Yeah.
And that was some wicked ass shit. My buddy Matt, that was with us.
I think that's what DMT is. It's like it's a concentrated form of salvia. Don't quote me on this. I'm not that smart.
From what I understand, I'm just speaking out of my head here. This is just what I've been told. When you smoke salvia, it releases a chemical in your body that, like when you die, they say that you see your life flash before your eyes.
Right.
Well, apparently that chemical that causes that, salvia releases that. And
okay.
So that's what it does.
So that's like the byproduct.
Yeah, pretty much. And it was so fucked up. I remember it kind of fucked me up pretty good. Now I've done acid and all that and everything back in high school, to LSD. Loved it.
It's great. I love microdosing it and just going through my day.
Yeah.
I had a dealer down in Georgia. So me and my roommate, we kept tabs like wrapped in foil in the freezer, and then because he had never done it before, and so I sat there and I took a tab with him, and he had a great time. He loved it.
It's amazing.
It's so good. And Kara wants to try it too, but I told her she's gonna have to do like half a square.
See, that would be totally awesome if I would be able to do it, but I can't take that risk. Not with the health conditions.
No, your fucking heart would explode.
Yeah, and
especially if you started having a bad trip.
Yeah, that's what would probably worry me the most. But
like that's like from like the majority of my friends, like you and Casey excluded, like and Spencer, the majority of my friends, like I am the like if somebody has questions about drugs, they ask me.
They come to you.
Yeah, it's because like when my friends in Georgia wanted to try acid, I told them, I was like, all right, so like I'm gonna lay some ground rules down before we do this, and this is where it does get educational. You have to have a safety space.
Yeah, that's
true.
The
safety safe, and for me, it's always the couch. Nothing can harm you on the couch, because it's the comfy spot. There's the TV. The TV's great. TV creates laughter.
That's true.
And so you have to have the safety safe, and you never do it alone. Okay. You always have at least one sober person who can figure out some way to calm you down.
Yeah, you're not wrong there.
And it's always got to be somebody you trust.
Now, there is a big difference between the acid that people get now, which is LSA, and then getting the natural, like the original LSD. I wouldn't say natural, but you know what I mean. LSD, 100 times better than regular acid.
This is very true.
100 times better. But it is some crazy shit. I have not done that since high school, and I'll never do it again, but...
So did I tell you about the, because my parents are hippy dippy, did I tell you about the trip I had when I was like 16, 15,
no,
16?
I don't think you did.
So I went to a festival with my parents, because I grew up going to festivals.
Okay.
And we used to host them at my house over on Hope Road.
Okay.
You know where that lone garage is, that yellow one?
Yeah.
There used to be a house there.
Oh, no shit.
That yard goes all the way back to the soccer field.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we used to host festivals there. We'd have my buddy Maya, who glass blows. He taught me how to do that. That's a skill you didn't know I had.
No, I didn't. That's actually new.
Yeah, I love it. It's an expensive hobby.
Oh, I bet.
My mom actually has a pendant somewhere that's got part of my fingerprint on it because I was stupid and I tried to catch it when it fell. And it burned through my hoodie sleeves because I had the sweater paws, the little holes in the hoodies. Yeah. So it burned through my finger. And took off like half of my fingerprint, which is one of the reasons I had trouble getting into the Army.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, because they fingerprint you.
Well, I know that, but...
I didn't have a full fingerprint on this finger.
And that was one of the problems that actually caused...
Yep, I couldn't get scanned by their little machine. I had to go and do classic ink prints.
Oh, okay.
And one of my ink prints was smooth. Half of it was smooth. Which is funny. It was like Men in Black, like my shit got cauterized.
Wow.
Yeah. But my mom has that somewhere. But no, we would host... So I went to a hippie party. Getting back on track. I went to a hippie festival. Really fun, really cool. I had smoked weed before. Mm-hmm. I hadn't done any psychedelics yet. I was like 15, 16. And then I was like hanging out with some people, because that's just what you do. You just meet people, you hang out. I was listening to the live bands perform. And some dude is like 400-pound, 6'3", like... bearded, like looked like a fucking biker. Like imagine somebody from the Outlaws who'd been in the Outlaws for like 10 years and he was just fat and huge and just he looked
that's a fucking visualization right there.
He looked fucking mean, but he was the friendliest dude on the plane. He's like, I'm big motherfucker. Well, who are you? He was really funny. He was really cool. And I was hanging out with him and his family and like we were just bullshitting and dancing to music and whatnot. And out of nowhere he's like, hey man, you want some acid? And I was like, yeah, sure, fuck it. Because I was 15, 16 and dumb.
I mean, to be fair, though, typically when you go to hippie festivals and shit like that and everything...
Oh, it's not hard. Like, I was all ready.
But those are, like... If they're going to offer you drugs...
It's safe.
It's safe.
Right. Like,
that's sad to say, but it is.
That's one of the safest environments to acquire.
It's sad to say, but it's the truth.
Because, like, these hippie festivals, like, nobody's bringing dirty shit. I have the hiccups. Nobody's bringing dirty shit there. Because they're kids. 9 times out of 10, there are kids at hippie festivals, unless the festival exclusively
doesn't allow
children.
Mm-hmm.
But most hippie festivals are child friendly.
Yeah.
So I was there. I was already rolling high as fuck on marijuana. So he offered me the acid, and it was just a little stamp, basically, a little piece of paper. Put that on my tongue, doing good. 20 minutes goes by. He's like, "Hey man, you want a gel capsule?" Which is
the gel caps,
the LSDA.
Yeah,
that's what that was. And I put that on my tongue, and it was like a little thin film over it, and then it popped, and it covered my entire tongue, and I suddenly could feel every single taste bud I have. And I was like, "Ooh, the first tab's kicking in."
See, and that's the crazy part too. Is like when you do it, and you put that, and like you use the tabs, and they dissolve. You don't expect it to hit. Like, that shit creeps up on you. It's like a good whiskey. Like, that shit will creep up on you.
It's like you're perfectly fine, and then, like, you see something that looks a little funny, and you focus on that, and suddenly you're just
It's like when you get some really good bud, and, like, you'll be sitting there, and, like, you'll have brain lag. Just like that, because it just sneaks up on you.
Yeah, it's just like sober, dial up tone, high as fuck.
Yeah.
There's no warning.
Oh, it's like shit. When was the time that happened? Oh yeah, it's when we threw the party out in Inglewood. Oh. We had all that. Remember when my sister brought some the that butt over. And
Yes.
Holy shit.
Yes.
Like, that, I don't even know what to say about that. Like, that was, I woke up the next day and I was like, what the fuck happened? Like,
The shit was good.
I couldn't believe that.
But it can. So my story continues from me taking the gel capsule, right? So I'm about an hour into my trip, just enjoying, loving life. Music, awesome. Lights, awesome. It's nighttime. We're fucking chilling. I'm walking around, and then I go back up to big motherfucker, and and he goes, "Hey man, I got some shrooms. You want to try those?" He gives me a handful. I have big hands. He gives me a palm full of shrooms, and I was like, sick. Just look, I ate all of them shits. All of them shits. And when I tell you, I was fucking gone. I was fucking gone. I was fucked.
I bet you were feeling that for at least a couple days.
It was
at least a day or so.
So I woke up. I went to sleep after. I'm skipping ahead, but I went to sleep. I woke up and I looked out through my tent, and I could still see the visual hallucinations.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, oh fuck. No, I thought it was over when I woke up.
Oh my god.
I thought if I slept it would go away. It did not. But I was fucking. So he did that, and then about an hour later, I'm just kind of zombie shuffling around, just still loving life. And I see my stepdad on the other side of the glass blowing tent that I was heading back to.
Oh god, that's not good.
And I was like, I was like, ooh, and I did a 180 and tried to go around the other side of the tent, and then he met me on that side. He's like, you good? You've been avoiding me for like an hour. And I was like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I am tripping balls right now. Your dreadlocks are moving. And he was like, fuck, this is bad. And I was like, for who? He was like, for me, because I'm also tripping.
Oh my god.
And I was like, oh, mom's gonna kill us. He was like, probably. So and then he was like, just stick next to me. We're gonna go watch the band. So I'm watching the band perform. This is where my love for playing bass guitar started, because I watched this dude slamming on an upright bass, and he was going to town, and it sounded so cool.
That's actually pretty dope.
It was a religious experience.
I bet that's what it sounds like.
And then I separate from him. I was like chewing gum and whatnot to help with the lockjaw.
Mm-hmm.
That happens when you take like acid and psychedelics. And then I was like, some dude comes up to me, he's like, hey man, I'll give you a beer for a piece of gum. And I was like, okay. And then something clicked in my brain, and I was like, I can get stuff. So I traded the pack of gum for a case of beer.
Oh my god, you traded your way up?
What the
fuck?
I traded up to like half a pound of weed. And I was like, sick, and I threw that in my backpack. And then I went to go sit on top of a hill and watch another band. And I'm like shoulder to shoulder with these people. Shut the fuck up, phone.
Yeah, I should probably turn the radio
No,
off.
it's fine. It's fine, I'm just being funny.
No.
But I'm sitting on a hill, like shoulder to shoulder with all these people, like just listening to this music, and then out of nowhere, like the music starts to fade, but not really. It's just in my brain the music fades, and then I blink and I look around and I'm looking down at myself. Out of body experience.
Oh.
I see myself, and then it's like, you ever see like in a psychological horror when like the everything like zooms out away from whatever the focus is.
Yeah.
That happened to me. So I was shoulder to shoulder with people, but it felt like I was 1,000 miles away from everybody.
Yeah, you had an OBE. This is what they call it. Yeah.
And then like all I could hear was like very faint ethereal music and the wind going through the grass. And then I like started to float up, and I was like looking at airplanes and shit. And then I saw like the same plane start flying over like 50 times. It was really trippy. And I found out the next day there's an airport like 10 miles that way. So that's why I kept seeing airplanes.
That's great.
And I thought they were UFOs. That's how fucked I was. And then I was like, nah, I gotta go back. So I swam back down to my body, and I came back, and I was like, I need to go to sleep. And I went to sleep, and I woke up, and the trip continued for like another 12 hours.
That's great.
It's fucking unreal. I have a charger for that.
Wait,
It flashed.
It doesn't have one.
Oh, it didn't charge? Get fucked. Here you go.
Oh, no.
But yeah, that was... that was my biggest experience with drugs, and then since then I've experimented a lot with psychedelics and weed and Delta 8.
Okay, gotcha. Well,
that's why I want to try DMT, which is what this 10-minute conversation about me talking about a trip started from.
Well, I do want to. I don't know. Eventually, I will get around to doing Delta 8. In a minute, just to see if it helps. Cause
I feel like it could. It's just gonna be some trial and error.
Fair. It's gotta be a sativa blend though.
I know. Then which you can talk to them about. We can go back to that.
Well, I've seen them carry.
Yeah,
like sativa blends. Like,
I'm gonna get some moon rocks next time I go up there.
Before we continue that, is there any way to pause this real quick?
Let's find out. And we're back. Cool.
Okay.
Y'all see it splice itself together. That's cool.
Oh, that is cool.
Yay, technology.
This is why I want a mini bar in here.
Yeah, right. It'd make it so much easier.
It would. I mean,
Cause I can just put it on top of that table over there, because that'll work. I got the power strip.
I think I might get this shit to just buy it on this paycheck, actually. So.
Fuck that. Let's see if we can find one and make it Facebook Marketplace.
No, this is the perfect opportunity, actually. I seen a mini bar that I thought was the coolest fucking thing ever.
Okay.
Not too long ago.
Okay.
Somebody made one out of a metal gas can.
That's cool.
That's
pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. And like that would be perfect because you could also use it as a conversational piece.
That's true. Or we could buy the fucking Xbox fridge.
That's true too.
I think they have mini fridges.
But you know what? Actually, I got a better idea. Why don't we just get an ice pack, throw it in a fucking ammo can for 50 cal, and it'll fit perfect in here with all the military equipment.
I don't have any 50 cal ammo cans.
I can get one.
I know. I can
Really?
buy them. I don't want to buy them.
I mean, I can get one right now for like. Actually, I'm pretty sure I know somebody that'll just give it to me.
Probably.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. I have a cooler too, though. We could just do that. He's like, oh, we could go out and buy this. We could buy this. So we just blow all our fucking money. I have a cooler.
I'm getting excited over this. So let me have my moment.
That's fair.
Like,
I don't know. If I start a Patreon for this, where we do like episodes where we talk about like crazier shit, I'm down. Like ones where like we can say anything. I don't care.
What do you mean by crazier shit? Like what do you got in mind?
You want to have some conversations about race and class?
Ooh, that's touchy.
Yeah, exactly. That's what the Patreon's for. So they pay us to do that because they're generous people. If I do a Patreon, fucking subscribe. But no, that's why people do Patreon, and they do video stuff for Patreon, where it's this whole podcast, but like with that webcam right there, people will be able to see what we're doing.
See, that's actually a good idea, but
and Patreon's better than YouTube because YouTube will just demonetize me.
Well, if people pay to hear us, which highly doubt it. I mean, because if they want to hear it, they can always come up to work and listen to us. But
I'll probably put this on Spotify for free.
Okay, but I was gonna say, how much is that bottle of whiskey in there?
The one that you're drinking?
Yes, because I like this. This is
so I got that from Flaviar, which would be a dope sponsor for this podcast. Hit me up.
Yes, please.
But so they're people that it's also where I got those test tube samples from.
Oh, okay.
So they send you, you like fill out a bunch of stuff.
Wait, is that how you got my Game of Thrones
yes.
whiskey? Oh, that's dope.
Yes. So they send you fill out like a bunch of forms that describe like the taste you like in whiskey.
Okay.
And then they send you a sampler. And then they'll send you like 1 or 2 bottles a month. I only did a 1-month subscription because this is when I was in quarantine and I couldn't leave.
Oh,
okay. It was after deployment. So I was locked on base and I couldn't move. So I had them send me that alcohol so I could get fucked up and play video
I was going to
games.
say that, we got to fund the whiskey.
This is true.
We got to fund it. I mean, this is what makes the show roll.
Ooh, fuck.
What?
We could put something something with alcohol in the title. What is the fucking what's the name? What does Speedway call their alcohol room?
The beer cave?
The beer cave. Something like that.
That's interesting. Let's see.
Let's see if we can combine something with Shop Talk and the beer cave.
Whiskey and wieners?
That's really good. Whiskey and wieners? That's really fucking good. Oh my god.
Dude, I just came up with that on the spot. So
That's the name.
Whiskey
That's
and
that's
wieners.
the name.
You know what?
We're making it whiskey and wieners.
You know what? Yell for your wife and tell her this idea because I want to see what she's got to say.
Kara! Come here! In the distance. Okay! No, Lily. Go on.
I mean, it's good enough that
Child release?
we have to have a special guest.
Yeah. That's what Spencer's gonna end up being, is the special guest.
Which, by the way,
And Ronnie. He's gonna be the special ed guest.
Andrew said that he would be. I just caught on to that. Andrew said that he would be no problem.
Alright, so
All right.
he found the name for the podcast, and we want your opinion.
Okay.
Whiskey and wieners.
I like it.
That's really good.
I like
I really like
I told
it.
him, I said I just come up on the spot with that.
That's
we were talking about, he was like, we need to fund the whiskey, and I was like, we need to come up with a name that has alcohol involved
Yeah,
in
that's
it.
good.
That's really
I like
good.
that.
Whiskey and wieners.
I think everybody else will like it too.
The picture for our podcast on Spotify is gonna be a glass of whiskey and a fucking hot dog.
Why not? Oh,
Wait.
I was gonna say, why not a glass of whiskey shaped like a dick?
Well,
have
you
to-
could do this. You could always have a glass of whiskey with a glizzy hanging out of it.
Yes!
Oh yeah.
Yes! I scared the cat.
Oh yeah, that'd be funny. Weren't you using both mics?
I'm just testing to see how this one sounds right now. And then I can, because this has dual track recording. That's another
I mean,
issue.
so far it seems to be doing pretty good.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's doing alright. I listened to it when we first started recording.
Yeah, I like whiskey and wieners.
Whiskey and wieners is good.
Dude,
You got my vote.
we gotta do that logo and then wear that under
That's
Yes.
a
one shirt.
That's a shirt.
That'd be
That's
so
a shirt.
funny.
Yes.
And I get, what's crazy is because I got that business thing going on with my homeboy down in the army. I have everything to make that shirt.
You gotta do
Yes.
it. Yes, we gotta make it happen. We gotta make it happen.
We stand.
Alright, thank you.
Thank you for the input.
Of course.
Whiskey and wieners.
That's a fucking good one. Whiskey
See,
and
I
wieners.
see. Look, when I start to drink, I get good ideas like this.
Yeah, I mean, we're funny all the time, but the alcohol just makes it better.
Oh yes, absolutely.
We get
100%.
louder and more.
Now she's gonna be wondering what the fuck we're doing in here. Like, why do I hear Tuscan Raider sounds? Like,
They're playing Star Wars.
she comes in here. We got
You watching the new Star Wars movie?
We got AR-15s up in the fucking air.
For what it is, I told you, bro. If they let us go to Ukraine for this bullshit, and they give me a fucking Kalishnikov like the president promises, I'm gonna do that when I see the Russians. Just a fucking AK above me.
They're gonna start calling you the Ukraine Raider. Who is this? He shows up unannounced, but all they hear is.
He's a ghost in the dark. The only way they know he's coming is the fucking autistic screeching.
That actually works. That would be the most. But you know what? To be fair, I would fucking run for my life if I was walking into a combat zone and I heard that shit.
He just in the streets of like a seemingly abandoned city and just echoing through the alleys. Just,
I would look at the next person next to me and I'd be
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
well, you know
dog,
what?
we gotta
I'd be
go.
like, I don't know what the fuck you're doing, but I'm getting the hell out of here.
dog,
Like,
dog, let's go. Fuck this. Let's go. They don't pay me enough for this. This is not worth the fucking money. This shit's so funny. All right, breathe. Get the penis.
I'm not used to that.
Get the penis out your throat.
Fuck you. And
It sounded so painful when you said it. Fuck you.
fuck you. Figures that you enjoy living off of my pain.
No, it's just that you have enough pain to go around for 10 people.
That's fair.
It's okay.
That's
so do
fair.
I.
That is so fair. I mean, it's not my fault, but I feel like that.
Yeah, I know.
But you know, I mean, I guess I could say, oh, hey, look, workers' comp.
Yeah.
On anything that I do.
Yeah, this is true.
Like, oh no, I take a wrong step. Oh, workers' comp.
Even though you had the chance to claim it, and you're like, nah.
You know what?
I don't want to do that much paperwork.
I didn't want to do that much paperwork, but you know, I could also go in there, say, hey guys, I'm going to the bathroom. I go in there and take a shit. Oh no, you know, stretch the muscle. Workers' comp.
You get the spicy fucking combo at like Hot Heads or something, and then you go take a shit at work. It's like, oh, my spine. Oh god, I'm shitting myself.
Could you imagine like the phone call with Sedgwick on that? Like, and for people that don't know, Sedgwick is actually the insurance company that you go through. So
for workers'
comp. And could you imagine how that phone call would go? So how did you injure yourself?
I was taking a fat shit.
I was
pulled
taking a
muscle.
Did you stretch before you took a shit?
Were you stretching prior to your shit? No, but my asshole was stretching during.
I guarantee you that they would be the type of people who would be like, did you stretch on camera before you took a shit?
Did you go in front of security cameras, spread your butt cheeks, and properly stretch your anus? No? See, they do this on porn sets. Why didn't you do that?
Oh my god. You know what?
It's like what we were talking about with fucking Andrew and Devin yesterday, the prolapsed asshole.
Oh my god. Like, Jesus. Dude, I'm telling you.
That's what an asshole looks like.
I'm gonna have
stretch.
to get Devin to send you that video, that Coke and Mentos thing.
I'll watch
in
it.
that chick's ass like that. I have never seen a woman look so horrified on her face.
You think that like her head started to swell like one of those carnival games where you
Well, no, the crazy thing is like she
you
was,
shoot a clown in the ass.
You know what?
with a water
You
stream.
know what? Unfortunately, I'm going to do this, and then she was like this, like up in the air, and like the dude just shoved a whole bunch of Mentos in there, and then just took a 2 liter of Coke and just went
fire in the hole.
just went boom right there, and like it looked like. It looked like fucking...
You think it made the Fortnite sound when you chugged the fucking shield liquid? The chug jug?
Oh, dude, I need to tell you something. Okay, so, shout out to Jeremy and Alex. This is one of the, probably, most funny things I have ever seen. They got me hooked on Reddit recently. Like,
Oh, no.
I never
Oh, no.
actually messed with Reddit before. And I tell you, that is some of the funniest shit ever. And they were trying to explain something to me. They were like, oh, you need to check this out. This is a Reddit post we seen. And I'm like, okay, well, how do I see it? You're just going to have to download Reddit to see it. I'm like, okay.
No.
So I downloaded it, and I checked it out. Oh, my God, it's hilarious. So...
Reddit is the new 4chan.
Like, remember when I was telling you that girl had made a post on there that every time her Duke Glide maxed, that he would make the sound of the villager from Minecraft?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like, huh. And, well, then...
I'm gonna pre.
Somebody... Oh, dude, this is... I'll have to pull this up and show it to you, because I gotta get a reaction video off of you.
Okay.
Like, somebody went one step further on that post. And they actually pulled, like, all the shit from Pornhub, like the fake taxi shit. So... But it's nothing but Minecraft sounds.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
It is so fucking funny, dude. Like,
the fucking is just a wet slap of the slimes.
That's exactly what it is.
Yes.
Like, yeah. And then like one girl like drops her like tits out of her shirt, and it's the chest opening like for items and stuff. Like, oh, dude, it is hilarious. And like, I was just. They showed that to me. That was so damn funny. And you know what? I blame you two, Jeremy and Alex, for actually getting me hooked on Reddit. Because there is some...
Welcome to the fucking black hole.
Yeah. Like, I could spend hours on that shit and never run out of things to read or see on that.
It's like iFunny and Reddit are almost the same thing, but iFunny is pictures.
I love iFunny, dude.
iFunny is pictures and videos, and Reddit is text posts and just shit posting. That's why I said it's the new 4chan.
All right. Well, I was going to say, you know what? I do got something that we could bring up, though. You know
bring it up, shit.
Okay, well, what is the craziest thing that you ever pulled out of a fucking tire?
Oh, out of a tire?
Yes.
Honestly, I think it was that deer antler.
Wait, what was it?
That bone that we found.
Oh shit! I forgot about that.
The deer antler because we just thought it was like a white piece of metal.
Yeah.
And we started like trying to pull it out and it kept splintering, so we just drilled right through it and we just pulled out like half a fucking chunk of deer bone that was like antler pieces.
Okay, well I got a couple different ones. Like, alright. So you seen my new jar I got at work that I collect all my shit.
Yeah.
There's some shit that I ain't been able to put in there because it's been too big. Okay. First one was the removable screwdriver, like where you can flip the flathead to Phillips, like, you know, in the handle. You take it out of the handle and flip it around. Yeah. Well,
it's like the drill bit, but it's an actual it's a long
about
one.
that fucking long, right? I'd say probably at least 12, 13 inches long.
Yeah.
Pull
God,
one
I
up.
wish.
Yeah, I know, right? Tiny Meat Gang hashtag.
Copyright.
Sorry. No affiliation.
Sorry, Noel.
But nah, that thing's probably 12, 13 inches long, man. And I pulled that motherfucker out of a tire. That's the first one. You seen that big ass bolt that I pulled out? The stubby one? Yeah, that I use as the cap.
It looks like a bolt from a fucking armor plated vehicle.
Does it really?
Yeah, it looks like the bolts they used to hold in armor plating.
We pulled a what was another one? You know what? It still doesn't beat Chris's, what he pulled out of the tire. I don't know if you remember. So
I do not.
When we worked at Inglewood, we had a automotive manager. His name was Chris. Really cool dude. But he actually,
fun guy.
Yeah, very fun guy. He pulled a baby doll arm. Out of a tire.
I never saw it, but I remember him telling me about this.
That was what the fuck, dude? Like, that was some creepy...
How fast do you gotta be going for a plastic baby doll arm to go through your tire?
Dude, that is some creepy ass shit right there.
It is.
But you know what? I've had some crazy shit come in, like those bolts that I've had come in like that. I seen a wheel weight go through a tire.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Those things are actually pretty solid.
No, I'm talking about like just the lead one, not the lead ones, the plastic ones.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
Yeah, I have. But I had my first experience when I drained an oil on a vehicle not too long ago. This is actually in Hamilton, believe it or not.
Was it gray?
Huh?
Was it gray?
Nope, sure wasn't. It popped that fucking plug. Straight green come out.
Ugh, like antifreeze?
Antifreeze, and then by the time all the antifreeze come out, then the oil came out.
Oh, that's fucked.
Oh, dude, it was one of the greatest feelings ever to tell that customer. Like,
hey, bro, you got Kool-Aid in your engine.
Like, you can't do nothing but look at that customer and say, "You're fucked."
Yeah,
like,
you're
done.
You're shit out of luck, bud. But yeah, so we're settling on whiskeys and wieners.
I think that's a good one.
That's a great one.
I think that
we already have fucking clip art ready for it, which I can make tomorrow.
That's what I mean. Just a
or
glass
Thursday
of whiskey,
on my day off.
a glass of whiskey with some ice in it, and a fucking glizzy hanging right out the side.
I'm gonna put a smiley face on the glizzy.
That works.
Yeah.
We gotta wear shirts. We gotta wear it to work and all that.
I'll do it.
And then put our
little stickers
at whiskey and wieners. We gotta put that, dude. We gotta get like stickers made for the car.
Yes.
Yes.
For the fair lady. Yes.
We got. You know what? I wonder if Kara would put one on her car.
No.
No. Really?
No.
If it was gotta do advertising, dude.
I know. If it was a magnet, probably.
Yeah, we could probably do that.
Yeah. Find some Etsy shop.
Well, I meant like put it on a window, but.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but like.
But so name, the Whiskeys and Wieners podcast.
Whiskeys and Wieners.
Whiskeys and Wieners. I like that. Casey's gonna like that too.
We gotta text him.
I can call him. I'll do it right now.
Call him while we're on here right now. So
I'll do it. I give a fuck. I gotta find his name. It's been a minute since I called this fuck.
By the way, like I said, Andrew said that he would do a Discord call with us or come over when we do this one night.
Yeah.
Andrew's a funny dude. We need to have him in here.
Yeah.
I mean, he's literally 20 years old, but looks,
He looks 40.
He looks 40 with a dad bod.
This is true.
And I mean, he's got everything down. He's even got the dad glasses.
I haven't seen him wear glasses.
Oh, I just seen it the other day for the first time.
Right.
Funnier and shit, by the way.
Call him Casey.
All right, let's see what he's got to say over this.
If he picks up, he's a piece of shit and he doesn't pick up his phone. The suspense is killing me. He's probably playing Elden Ring. Or
he can pick the fuck up for a minute.
He might be asleep. I don't know if he's gonna be asleep. If he's asleep, I'll be sad.
This is so exciting.
Just sitting there, just dial tone. Dial tone.
I've got one even better.
Please leave your message for 9376.
You know what? We're gonna call and let Andrew know because I want to hear his reaction, and so we can get it recorded.
Yeah.
And I think this would be great.
Get somebody who thinks
it's good.
Hello?
Hey.
What's up?
So we're on the podcast right now, and we come up with an official name, and we've even got a logo for it now.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, you're on speakerphone. You know, everybody would
Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Hello, Andrew.
So,
What up?
okay. Just, okay, hear us out, okay? You want to tell him or you want
I'll tell him.
Okay, so I actually come up with this one on the spot. Seems pretty good. Let's see what you think.
All right, so it's the Whiskey and Wieners podcast. Did you just fucking nut on the phone?
What the fuck, dude? Whiskey and Wieners. Why not just call yourself the Whiskey Dicks?
Because it has to be monetizable.
It has to be monetizable.
Fair enough.
I mean, because, not only that, we can't be taken down for...
Wiener isn't a bad word. Dick is.
Yeah.
That was dumb as shit, but...
And then, you know what our logo...
And wieners is funny. Wieners is funnier than saying dicks.
And you know what? You know what our logo is? Come up with this, too. And...
Is it a bottle of booze and a friggin' Little Smoky?
That's not bad.
That's not bad, but no. But I've actually got one.
Fuck your idea.
It's a glass of whiskey with ice in it with a glizzy hanging out of it.
With a smiley face on the glizzy.
Nah, dude, what you need to do is you need to do like a Jack bottle. The fucking, instead of a cap, it's just a fucking glizzy just as a cork.
The fat ass dog.
Just...
Whiskeys and wieners.
Is it the picture is in play? I can make both of those and show them.
Jesus Christ.
We're gonna put it on t-shirts, wear them around. Would you be interested for a sticker on your window?
Fuck yeah, let's go. Get my car back, that bitch going
Yeah, we gotta fix your car first.
It's fine. I mean, they still haven't looked at it, but it's fine.
It's fine.
It's only been a week. I don't care. I'm not mad at all.
Do you work tomorrow?
No, but we'll see them on lunch, though.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, but we'll see them on lunch.
Alright.
But I figured I would at least call you and get your reaction to it.
Jesus Christ.
And technically you're on the podcast.
Yes, you are our first
yeah.
guest. For anybody
Let's
listening,
go.
this is Andrew.
He's our second guest because
What
Kara
up?
was in here.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, second guest. Like, his wife was on here, actually. We had to get her live reaction.
Jesus Christ. Whiskey and wieners, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
whiskey and wieners.
He sounds so disappointed.
He sounds so defeated. Like, what the fuck is
What
wrong
am I
with you?
supposed to say to that?
You're supposed to say it's funny.
I mean, it's funny, but it's also just like, damn it.
Fuck.
Oh, Christ. I was getting ready to go to bed.
And now he's gonna be thinking about whiskey and wieners.
I'm like so close to falling asleep. And I'd be like, dude, hear me out. Whiskey and wieners. Like, what the fuck?
I hope you lose sleep over whiskey and wieners.
I might. Shit.
How long will it take you to actually make the image?
I'll do it on my day off, so it'll be up on Thursday.
Oh
gonna
my
be-
god.
It's gonna be a good day.
Hey, Jason, did you listen to the song I sent you?
I did. It was actually pretty good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And for anybody listening, if you actually are interested, you know, our buddy Andrew here does actually make music.
Was,
We're gonna get you in on our. We'll get you in on one of the next couple ones in order to actually.
Yeah,
be a
we're
guest.
probably gonna record these once a week.
Yeah, once a week.
All right, thank you, Andrew.
All right, buddy.
No problem, man. I'll see you.
All right, whiskey and wieners out.
Alright.
Bye.
Dude, I can't wait.
This is gonna be amazing.
Now when I do the room, I'm gonna put it right there above the samurai sword. I'm gonna put a big ass logo, the whiskey and wieners.
This is amazing, but I love it.
Because I know some websites where you can get like custom printed light up metal posters.
You know what? It's a shame that we can't do it because you know what? Disney would probably sue us.
Carry on. I'm interested.
Get an animated, cartoon-style Tusken Raider holding up like this, and a hot dog in one hand, just the wiener,
and a bottle of Jack,
in the other one.
Fuck. We would definitely get sued.
Oh my god. I want that on a shirt as just a personal one to fucking wear everywhere.
That'd be pretty good. I can do that.
For whoever subscribes on Patreon, you will get one of these shirts. That's not true, but still.
It's not going to be licensed.
It's not going to be licensed.
I'm not getting sued by the fucking fattest company in the fucking world.
Yeah, that's fair.
I have no money.
We accomplished, I'm going to say a lot, but the viewers probably won't think that.
Yeah, no, an hour and a half. We did pretty good.
Yeah, did pretty good.
I think I think it's about time to end it.
All right. So, well, you've officially listened to the Whiskey and Wieners podcast.
Please like and subscribe. Leave 5-star rates. I don't know what platform this is going up on yet. Spotify, iTunes. Who knows? Thank you.
Could even be Stitch.
It could be Stitch. It could be Stitch.
iHeartRadio.
No.
No.
Maybe. Shit. Fuck it. But thank you so much for listening. If you did listen, if you didn't listen, then you won't hear me say fuck you.
All right.
Have a good one.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.